Winterfest. Oh my God. I think this is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll give one anyway. Bryan Danielson, 20-year veteran. And one of the greatest wrestlers that has ever lived. And I'm sure you can guess that this is the captain of Team USA. The World Cup is coming, sponsored by General Admission Wrestling. Bryan Danielson will be there. Wow. You know, I gotta be honest, this has been a dream of mine forever. I love this sport. I've dedicated my life to this. I had doctors tell me that I could be paralyzed at any time if I step in the ring. That was 10 years ago. And I think you know I didn't listen. The thing I love about wrestling is the way it makes you feel. You ever put so much time and effort into some project, you're wondering if it'll ever be done, and you feel like even if it is, the result won't be as amazing as you're building up in your head. But if you really put that much effort and dedicate that much of your life, the result is always more amazing than you had in mind. When you wrestle, you get that feeling every time you walk into a ring. You spend so much time in the gym, on the training mat, watching film, but you know at the end is the greatest reward that you could imagine. Now, all of this is great enough, and it's enough for most people. But for me, there was always something greater. For most of my career, you all have called me the American Dragon. I held that name with me wherever I went, whether it was America or whether it was Europe, Japan, Canada, Australia, Mexico, and I took a lot of pride in it. And not so much the dragon part. I think anyone could call themselves that if they wanted. But I was the American Dragon. I carried an entire country's expectations and culture with me wherever I went. This country that gave so much to me. It made me a wrestler. It made me grow up. It gave me every opportunity I could ask for and trained me to be able to make good on every opportunity I could get. American culture is hard work, dedication, innovation, curiosity, independence, trust, and I'm proud to represent that everywhere I go. But for the first time ever, I don't represent that alone or just as a nickname. I will get to walk out into a wrestling ring wearing the red, white, and blue, and they will announce me as representing Team USA, and I never thought that that would be possible. I thought that I had given that up the moment I decided to be a pro wrestler. But this World Cup represents the next step in our incredible sport. You see how much wrestling has grown to the point where so many countries around the world have a wealth of incredible wrestlers, and you're gonna see how good all these guys are. The styles are different, the cultures are different, but every guy who you will see in the World Cup is world class, which means there is no favorite, there is no one that you can bet on to do well. I'm telling you right now that there is not a person out there that knows what's going to happen. This has been our dream for years. And I want to say thank you to all of you, everyone, for putting me in a position to captain my country and for believing in me all these years. The World Cup is going to be special. Every match is going to be special. And with your help, Team USA will bring it home. There it is, folks. Your Team USA captain. And still so much more to come, so many more announcements. We'll have the format, the rules, roster announcements, and so much more will be coming at you. It's a steady diet from here till Nitro. So buckle up. The road to the World Cup is on. Well, I don't know about you, but I am ready to run through some brick walls after hearing that from Bryan Danielson, the captain of Team USA. And these are two men that might be angling for some World Cup spots. Andrew Wesley could represent Team USA. Frankie Omega could represent the United States or Ireland, possibly, if they are going to be in the World Cup. But first, they have a tag team match to see to. The titles are on the line here against the Demon Wolves.
It was night and day when you entered the space of me.
The Gotti crime family has, I think, very quietly put together one of the great seasons of a group that we've seen in GAW since we come to YouTube. And the Demon Wolves have led the charge. They've been tag team champions since taking the titles off of Eddie Hernandez and Unsan Park. These guys have been dominant, and it's been without the help of John Gotti, Nathan Rotunda, Chandler Marcy. These guys have done it all themselves. But they're stepping in against former champions and a team that had it not been for the regrettable actions of Andrew Wesley might have been champions all the way through until the Demon Wolves themselves showed up on the scene. This is a dominant win collectors team, and they kick off our night of championships here on night 3 of Winterfest. Title matches across the board, including Omega Woods and Santanico running it back for the Raw title, and the Winterfest main event, Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano for the GAW World Championship. We know that the Apex title changed hands earlier on. Back on night 1, Eddie Hernandez became the Apex champion. Can Johnny Gargano do the same? First tag of the match comes in the corner of the Wing Collectors. Here comes Andrew Wesley. By the way, look at the Wing Collectors. They have returned to form here. Matching outfits again. We've become so used to seeing it from them, and it's just so great to see them as a team. And Frankie Omega had it in his heart to forgive Andrew Wesley. And now Wesley into the cover, 1 count. Wesley going with the white hair. And the Demon Wolves, I don't know if they even know quite what they're getting into here. Demon Wolves having to talk strategy now. Going up against the Wing Collectors. There's a lot of film on Wesley and Omega, to be sure. But not so much recently. It's only been 3 matches for them as a team, and they've been dominant in those 3. as Peter Frost went underneath an Andrew Wesley missile dropkick, and now Frost into his first cover of the match. Only achieves a 1 count on Wesley, who's right back to his feet. Now this is a more experienced team, possibly a better team than the Demon Wolves have had to face so far in Evolution. No disrespect to the other teams that we've seen, but the Wing Collectors were special. They forged themselves into a great tag team. And this is the result. Wesley with a spinning kick, caught the jaw, and he got a 2 count. Andrew Wesley and the Wing Collectors, they are feeling it. Wesley pumping the crowd up, and Peter Frost has to get the tag in. Here comes Isaac Pierce of the Demon Wolves, and he's sent into the corner, and Andrew Wesley going in with the knife edge chops. Pierce turns to the side, but Wesley with an overhand. Wesley pushes him back into the corner, keeps him there, and now Wesley drags him in. Andrew Wesley, look at this. Wesley seated moonsault press off the ropes. Andrew Wesley doing the work for his team, and here comes Frankie Omega. Peter Frost has returned to the apron, but Frankie Omega, he's trying to go up top, and he's caught. Isaac Pierce pulls him through. Pierce stunner in between the ropes, and Isaac Pierce now has eyes on Frankie Omega on the outside. Pierce elbow drop to the outside. Andrew Wesley gave him a great opportunity, but Pierce took advantage as Omega was trying to go up top, and now Frankie Omega goes back into the ring and calling Isaac Pierce back in. Omega went up on top of the rope, and Pierce just gave him the note treatment. You saw Omega, he tried to stall. He saw that Pierce was walking away, and Omega tried to stall on top of the ropes as long as he could. And now Pierce taunting both Wesley and Omega, and here comes Frankie Omega back into the match, and he's caught again by Isaac Pierce, and Pierce lays him out with a knee strike. Omega, nice job to come out of that clinch, but Pierce rolls off the shoulders. And now Pierce on the other side, he's got Omega up. Frankie Omega, he came down, he got the eyes. Omega changes levels now, goes for the body. And Frankie Omega opens up a little bit of space. You can see the arms shooting out there from Peter Frost. He wanted the tag, Pierce. 2 count off the Omega trap suplex. Now Frankie, they call him the arm collector for a reason. There he is going after the right arm. Pierce has to free himself, and he does, and you can see the relief on his face. Who knows how bad the arm collector could have been. Pierce again lays him out. What a knee strike, but it's only a 1. Wesley didn't even move. Omega fires out and tags in. Here comes Andrew Wesley, and Pierce blisters him with the knee strike. Omega takes the German. Wesley from behind with the springboard. That is Wing Collectors Wrestling. Wesley, only a 1 count, but he's knocked. He's knocked by Peter Frost. Wesley sends him into the corner. Pierce trying to get a cheap shot in. It didn't work. Wesley, look at this combination. Takes him down. Wesley with a meteor. Andrew Wesley may be working 2-on-1, but it doesn't matter. Wesley's right hand sidestepped by Pierce, but he's sent into the corner. Now, Wesley has him up top. Wesley meets him. Spanish fly. Referee's attention was diverted momentarily, but Wesley gonna use the opportunity. Here he goes. Elbow drop to the small of the back. Andrew Wesley into the cover. Wesley, no. Frost was there, but now Wesley turns right around. Frost is nailed. Andrew Wesley. And he suddenly made this a 1-on-1 matchup. This is phenomenal here. Wesley got him with the stun gun. Hanging neck breaker on the other side. Andrew Wesley, he's going to finish it off. Wesley, yes, he's done it. Andrew Wesley, he's won the titles for the Wing Collector, surely. No! Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I thought he had it, so did he. Wesley getting the fans fired up. Frankie, no, no! Frankie Omega was back on the apron. Omega jumped off. Omega's leaving this match. Frankie Omega's walking away, and now from behind, Peter Frost. He got the tag in, he's legal. Wesley, no! Wesley kicked out. Peter Frost ducks underneath the attempt from Wesley. No Frankie Omega. Omega's gone. Peter Frost sends him into the corner. Tag in. They're both back. And the Demon Wolves line him up. Wesley was reaching out for Frankie Omega. And Omega never came. That evil son of a bitch. Frankie Omega left Andrew Wesley. And the Demon Wolves retain. I can't believe it. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. The Wing Collectors had come together, and they were split seconds away from winning the Tag Team Championships. Frankie Omega, you absolute worm. I'm joined by Johnny Gargano. And Johnny, we're counting down to your world title main event with Adam Cole tonight. How are you feeling? I'm feeling good, Nick. Thank you. I feel like Adam has to be nervous. He's tried all his mind games, and he's tried them to me. He's tried them to all of you, and I don't think you do that if you're really confident. So I think the pressure might be starting to get to him, but not to you. Well, look, I mean, the pressure's all on him here. He's the champ. He's made this whole year about him. He's the one who's lashing out, so he's got to be feeling the heat. I mean, if I lose, I lose, you know? I mean, I still have baby wrestling to get back to. I still have my incredible wife. I still have my amazing life. I still have everything. I'm happy to be where I am, and title or not, I'm lucky to be here. I'm lucky to be wrestling. But I know that that's not how he thinks. And if he loses the world title, I don't know, man. It'll be tough for him. Are you expecting some involvement from the rest of the Black and Gold? I mean, I think I'd be foolish not to, right? He blusters all the time about his ability and his confidence, but, I mean, we've seen the Black and Gold everywhere around Adam Cole. They don't have any more titles. They don't have the challenger briefcase. I don't know what they have. I think they're in a position where they have to take drastic steps. But I can promise you, Nick, I can promise everybody who is going to watch me later tonight that I will be ready for whoever and whatever shows up. Absolutely disgusted by what we've seen. Frankie Omega turning his back on the Wing Collectors, and it's purely out of hatred. At least Andrew Wesley had his oldest rival and bitter enemy, and I'm not saying that what Wesley did was right, but certainly more understandable than what Frankie's done. But we do have to move on, and it's the Rise title on the line. Isis, the so-called queen of the underground, gets her shot. invented with the help of Kenny Omega, one of GAW's greatest wrestlers. Moto has a newfound aggression, a newfound confidence, newfound versatility, and that Rise title that she has captured for the second time. She is even more dangerous now than I believe she has ever been. Kenny Omega has helped to shape Yamamoto into the wrestler I think everyone imagined that she would be. Well, we know how big of a difference Kenny Omega has made to Yamamoto since joining her corner, and now Moto is going to get the chance to prove it against a woman unlike any she's faced so far. Caitlin Dunlap, as great as she was, and as duplicitous as she was, she didn't possess the strength that Isis does. Moto is going to get a real chance here. Now, Moto with a nice takedown. This is what Kenny Omega has really taught her, is how to leverage all the things she knows. And this is something that Omega said. There is nothing that Yamamoto can't do. It's all about what should she do and when should she do it. And that's part of the transformation that Moto has made under the guidance of Kenny Omega. And now Moto is just taking it straight to the so-called Queen of the Underground. That's how Isis has anointed herself anyway. Now Moto trying for a double overhand right. Isis finally turns her aside and finally able to get some offense in. Is the longtime Underground veteran. Now Isis, powerful legs, and gonna follow it up. Boom! My goodness. Isis taking control with just that, and that's what the strength will give you. When you have strength like she does, you can take control of a match with just one move. But Moto fights out of a seated position. Well done. Isis, though, keeps her at bay. Isis has the strength advantage. The reach is the same. Moto has very long arms, we know that. So the reach is the same, but Isis has this size and strength that is wholly unique among the women's division of Evolution. Springboard moonsault, there's some athleticism for you that you may not be expecting. Moto, though, kicks out at one. Isis going to continue the attack, grounds her with the lariat. And now Isis going to go up top, she's comfortable. Isis diving double foot stomp, Moto was out of the way. And now Isis gave her the back. Moto with the Russian leg sweep, trying to keep Isis on her feet. Obviously, when Moto gets you from the back like that, you're always concerned that the Rainmaker could be coming, but we know that Moto has added more to her game. She is dangerous. Kenny Omega has taught her that. Now Moto with a knee strike. Just pounding the jaw. Moto. Well, good night. In front of Kenny Omega and in front of the world, Yamamoto. That's exactly what I was saying. There is more to Yamamoto than there ever has been. She's more versatile than she ever has been. Kenny Omega has helped to refine one of the best female wrestlers in the world. And Yamamoto has taken that title and ran with it. Drawing ever closer to the Winterfest main event, just 3 matches to go in our incredible winter blowout. And we have the second of our top women's titles on the line. Yamamoto retained in the first match. Let's see if Charlotte Flair can change the fortunes of the challengers so far tonight. The Wing Collectors failed against the Demon Wolves, of course, for reasons not so much involved with the actual wrestling. And we saw Yamamoto blitz Isis with the Rise title on the line. But Charlotte Flair, this is the hottest she's been, I think, probably this entire season, or I should say, since GAW came to YouTube. I think this is the hottest that Charlotte Flair's been since then. She's arrogant as well. Oh, we know that. But Flair has gotten to this point a few times. She's been unable to get the job done. Her only other time challenging for the World Championship was back in 2020 at Bash at the Beach, and you know who was the champion at that time? It was still Asuka. Charlotte Flair came up short there. She's got another bite of the cherry. Tried 3 times to win the United States Championship. She's come up short on all of them. Kacy Catanzaro was the second woman ever to hold both the World and United States Championships in her career. Now Catanzaro is chasing down another form of history. Catanzaro has defended the World Championship successfully on 6 different times leading into this match. For Catanzaro, this is very possibly a springboard to reaching the greats. Getting her 7th here would push her past Dakota Kai in terms of the most defenses since Asuka held the title. Catanzaro has her eyes on history. Couldn't tell by that stare. There is focus in Catanzaro's eyes going up against Flair. And there needs to be. Flair is incredibly dangerous. And we've seen it over and over and over again that Charlotte Flair, whether you underestimate her or not, she can overpower you, and the devastating figure 8 submission has returned to prominence as one of the most dangerous submissions in the world. Catanzaro, if she were to reach 7 title defenses, she'd be approaching the top 5 in terms of defenses in a title reign all time. She would tie herself with Jade, who won the championship back in 2014. Jade made 7 defenses of the title. When you get up into that area, you start talking about the legends. We're talking about Gail Kim and Io Shirai. Both of them had 8 across their title reigns. Lita had 10 in her second reign. She had 17 in her first reign, the first women's world champion of all time. And then, of course, the record holder, Asuka, 20 title defenses in 727 days as champion. Catanzaro won this championship back in March of last year, so she's approaching 1 year as champion. If she were to do that, she would be just the 4th woman ever to notch 1 year as women's world champion. Only Gail Kim, Asuka, and Lita have achieved it. Now Catanzaro off the ropes, look at that. Catanzaro went in for the somersault kick. She caught Flair on the back of her head. Now Catanzaro 630. She traveled a long way. The world champion hooks the leg. No. Unbelievable. Flair out of the way, and now Charlotte Flair somehow right back on the assault, and you can hear the reaction of the fans. In terms of world champions, both male and female, only 6 have notched more than a year. As I said, Gail, Kim, Lita, and Asuka on the women's side. On the men's side, AJ Styles did it twice. And the record holder, Booker T, the longest male world championship reign in history. So Kacy Catanzaro would put herself alongside some of the greatest of all time. If she were to hold it for years, she's got to get past Charlotte Flair first, and that's how you do it. Indian Deathlock. Kacy Catanzaro trying to make quick work, just like Yamamoto did. Catanzaro has it locked in deep, but Charlotte Flair literally claws her way out of the Indian Deathlock, and Flair, you can see her, there's a little bit of a limp that Flair's walking with. And Flair, neck breaker, had her hung up. Flair is lucky to still be in this match, but Flair gonna go for broke. She's going up top. We so rarely see this from her. Flair with the high cross, and Catanzaro just noped her. Catanzaro is caught right across the throat by the knife edge chop. And a Flair chop in the corner. And Charlotte Flair once again brings the world champion down. Flair has taken control as Catanzaro very nearly put her away with the Indian Deathlock. Now Charlotte Flair, single leg camel clutch. Good strategy here and good positioning. Catanzaro can't reach out and grab the rope, so she has to break out of it. She does. Catanzaro, how many more of those does she have in her? Flair's hoping to find out. Float over DDT, but Flair's back on her feet already. Catanzaro going for it again, but this time Flair takes her down and grounds her with the kick. And now Charlotte Flair. Flair, look at this. Charlotte Flair, it's the figure eight. Charlotte Flair, can she bridge? Flair does. Charlotte Flair bridging the figure eight. It's been deadly since Flair returned to the scene. Catanzaro flailing wildly. Catanzaro picked the leg. Can she free herself? There's the right hand, and the world champion is out. Kacy Catanzaro survives the figure eight. She becomes the first to do so this season. It had become once again the most dangerous weapon in a deadly Charlotte Flair arsenal. Catanzaro, spinning slam, and now Catanzaro over the top of the senton. Catanzaro quickening the pace, and I think she knows another figure eight could spell doom for her world championship reign. Now Catanzaro jumps up into a DDT. And still not done. Flair on her feet. Catanzaro once again, DDT brings her down. Kacy Catanzaro, multiple ones, hooks the leg, no! Flair survives, but Catanzaro brings her to her feet now. Catanzaro with a drop kick. Right on the temple. We know how fast Kacy is. And again, that boot to the gut, this one caught by Flair, whose right hand sidestepped by Catanzaro. Flair throws on the brakes and throws the big boot straight into Catanzaro's jaw. Flair, no! Catanzaro was hoping to catch her off the ropes. Charlotte Flair just blisters her with the big boot, and now Flair again brings her into the center of the ring. Catanzaro ducks underneath the kick, incoming from Flair, and now Charlotte Flair brings her down with a suplex. Flair going for the legs. Charlotte Flair, she was looking for another figure eight. This one Catanzaro was ready for, and the world champion took her down. Low drop kick brings Flair down. Now Catanzaro, Catanzaro in, Indian Deathlock. Catanzaro has her. Flair, can she reach out? Charlotte Flair can. Kacy Catanzaro retains. Catanzaro chases history and has a spectacular defense against Charlotte Flair. Flair once again stumbles at the final hurdle, but it's Kacy Catanzaro surviving the figure eight, which is no mean feat. And Catanzaro, the Indian Deathlock, It's become her move of choice. Charlotte Flair just couldn't reach out and grab that rope. Catanzaro, a master of timing and a master of that submission. 7 world title defenses as Catanzaro approaches the 1-year mark. You know that she'll have her eyes firmly set on Nitro. At the biggest stage, Kacy Catanzaro may very well be taking that world championship in. Catanzaro still holds it. 2 more matches to go on Winterfest, and let's get you now to the Underground's title, Omega Woods and Santanico.
Cycle the sun, I am what you can escape. I am the sweater under nature's skin.
Know that Santanico is coming in, not see him with the sword and the Raw Championship because we've been so accustomed to that. Man who is undefeated coming into battle at Broadway, and if you listen to him, is still undefeated because that was a 3-way match. He's never lost in a singles match, and to be fair, that much is true. Omega Woods hoping to change that.
Burn 'em. How much money I be making, I'ma burn 'em. Burn 'em, I'ma murk 'em. And if they playing with us fire, I'ma burn 'em. Murder, it's a murder. Disrespect us, I'ma spark it, I'ma burn 'em. And I'll be searching, I'll be lurking, I'ma hurt 'em. And all these bridges that I'm building, I'ma burn 'em. Burn 'em. How much money I be making, I'ma burn 'em.
Look at Woods coming out with confidence and reminding everyone this is a 5-time light heavyweight champion in mixed martial arts. This dude is the real deal. He's the real deal as a mixed martial artist. He is the real deal as a professional wrestler. And just in case you don't remember,
I'ma serve 'em.
he is also the man who was defeated
I never killed a nigga, but I'm ready to spit a hollow.
He defeated Lancelot and Santanico at Battle at Broadway. He captured the Raw Championship. He is now the Underground's champion. Is that enough for you? Omega Woods has put together one of the great seasons that we've seen from anyone in GAW since we've come to YouTube. But all of it means nothing if you can't consolidate and defeat Santanico here. It's St. Paul, Minnesota. It's the Raw Championship, and it's right now. And could this be the last time that Omega Woods looks at that title? Here we go. Santanico, the former champion, hoping to become the first ever 2-time Raw champion. There's only been 3 title holders in the history of that belt. You're looking at 2 of them. I think Omega Woods is going to want to leverage his striking ability. That might be the one part of his game that he has a distinct advantage over Santanico. Woods is a tremendously talented striker. And Woods, first thing he does, basically, sending Santanico over the top. Woods loving what he's done here, and Woods trying to follow it up. The referee trying to keep order in this match early. Santanico will get right back in, boxes the ears. There's the kick, and the second one follows it up right to the back of the head. Santanico using all of his advantages. This comes from years of hard work on the Underground. Pulls it back, and there's a Samoa drop, snap style. Again, years of training on the Underground. You gotta be resilient. Some of the dirtiest players in the game play on the Underground, and now Santanico, only a 1 count as the former champion is looking to do some damage. He was looking to get a quick victory and steal one from Omega. We saw Yamamoto with the quickest victory of the night so far to retain the Rise Championship. Catanzaro almost had it in the bag early against Charlotte Flair, but Flair made her fight on. Now, Santanico trying to do the same against Woods. Omega Woods sends him over the top. And Woods, what's he gonna do here, Woods? Nothing. Instead, Santanico will box him in the ears from behind, but Woods saw him coming in for a second one. That right hand to the side, Santanico. Big drop kick. High velocity, but Woods kicks out before one. Man, how tough is this guy? Santanico catches the boot coming in. Santanico gonna go a long way. Snap German as Woods. He was in a bad position, and Santanico lets him know. Former Raw champion now back in, and Woods tried to approach. He's turned aside. Santanico, Sidle suplex. Santanico in control. But Woods, you cannot break down this defense. Santanico has got no more than a 1 count so far. Now, the former champion, look at this. Like a bomb, Santanico hangs on. Here's the cover, got the 2 count. So some progress being made by the former champ, at least in the right direction. Omega Woods using his defense, and there again, that's the MMA stylings that he's going to have to leverage. You see him went into the guard, guarded up, put those fists up right around the face, and now he's able to finally get some offense in. Only a 1 count, but it doesn't matter. He did the job because Santanico was on the back foot for the first time truly in this match. Off the ropes, Woods ducks underneath. He's quick, vaults over the top. Now Woods catches Santanico. High velocity hip toss. High fundamentals in the frog splash. That is the transformation of the underground that you are seeing. It has gone from the versatility, the brutality, the unpredictability, all that stuff that we talk about. But now on top of that, these guys are so good fundamentally that they're almost indistinguishable from the non-underground wrestlers that we've been so used to watching. Omega Woods just gave us a display right there. Now Woods has taken control after Santanico had control in the early stages. The former champ busts himself out. Now Santanico with a dead man's lobotomy. Hang on a second. Santanico has the leg. Wait, no. Well, I wasn't prepared for what was about to happen right there. Santanico very nearly won himself the Raw Championship. Now walking into the corner, Santanico. You might be thinking Crimson Abyss. He's gonna take a long run up the referee. Referee didn't see what was happening, and Santanico having some words, I think, with this referee. Santanico was thinking maybe the Crimson Abyss, but instead Omega Woods lighting him up. Santanico got his focus diverted for just a second, and Omega Woods making him pay. Omega Woods, there's the roundhouse. Is Katsuyori Shibata in the house? Because Omega Woods, he is looking every bit as dangerous a striker as we know he is. Woods to retain, no. And some controversy. Santanico didn't like that the referee didn't get out of the way in time. Now Woods gonna vault over the top, missile drop kick. Santanico out of the way just in time, and he has to collect himself mentally. And you can see he's been rattled. Santanico's been rattled. He thought he had the Raw Championship in his grasp, and Omega Woods has jumped all over him. And remember, Woods is just one gunslinger away from putting this match away. He's done it time and time again. Woods gets him up. Now Santanico comes down to the other side and went after the knee. Santanico using his strength. High angle. He got the German right on his neck. And Santanico was looking bleak there for a second. But I think the former champ has willed his way back in. It looked as though Omega Woods had the full advantage. Now Santanico, I think he stepped right on the hand. Santanico is taking control once again. Woods fights off his back. One of the best in Evolution at doing just that. You never feel like Omega Woods is out of a match, but Santanico ducks that roundhouse. Omega Woods sidesteps one. Now Woods kicking combination Frankensteiner. You notice how the pace of the match can go from very slow to like DeLorean in about half a second. That is underground wrestling. Woods in the corner, Santanico turned upside down. Woods just going right after the abdomen, multiple knee strikes. Referee keeping a close eye, gotta make sure none of those go low. Omega Woods, well trained. Woods, obviously he would retain the title should there be a disqualification, but we know that that's not what these underground guys are about. Woods, look at this, bolts up, standing Spanish fly off the middle rope. Woods, no. Well, that was out of nowhere. I don't know if I've ever seen Omega Woods do that before. But Woods once again crowns Santanico, and now Woods lighting him up. More kicks. Santanico, I don't know how he's still staying up, but he won't after that. Good night, and Woods, Gunslinger! Omega Woods called him to his feet. Woods, no! Put it in the history books. Santanico, the first man to kick out of the Gunslinger. And Woods waited a little while. Super kick caught. Woods goes after the knee. Santanico is trying to surprise him. Now Woods can fly. Elbow drop, nobody home. Santanico survives the Gunslinger, makes history, and can he parlay that into winning the Raw Championship for a second time? Santanico has ground the pace down, multiple suplexes, and finishes it off. It was like a brain buster. Santanico going up, middle rope. Santanico gonna fly, sidestepped by Woods. Santanico might have been looking for a blockbuster, and Omega Woods with the Northern Lights pins the arm down as well. Omega Woods, no! And Santanico caught him coming back in. Santanico turns it into a high stack. Two, no. Woods survived. Santanico's drop kick counter. Woods with a quick stomp to the chest. And now it's anybody's match. If the Gunslinger can't do the job, I don't know what will. Into the corner, Woods, his kick turned aside. Santanico now has Woods in a dangerous position. Santanico takes him down, and Santanico over the top! Canadian Destroyer! And Santanico, he's setting it up. Santanico, we know what happens from this position. Santanico! Was that a Crimson Abyss? No, Woods! Famouser, and the height he got on that was outrageous. Santanico might have been thinking Crimson Abyss. Omega Woods thinking something else. Woods, long run up, and Woods, top 45. I don't think anyone is ever kicking out of that. Santanico's children will still be thinking about that Colt 45. Wow. That is the resilience of Omega Woods, the Raw champion. Hands Santanico his first singles loss. A momentous occasion. Santanico, though, does become the first man to ever kick out of the Gunslinger. So Woods challenged in a way he has never been since coming to GAW. And yet here he stands, the Raw champion, still holds that title. It took him a lot to get out of this match, but credit to Omega Woods, he is still the Underground's champion. Folks, there's only one match left. It's the Winterfest main event. It's the World Championship, and it's next. Feels like such a short time ago that Johnny Gargano turned heads across the wrestling world by showing up to confront Adam Cole. It's one of the biggest moments in recent GAW history, and it's led us here. Two men whose fates in this sport have seemed inseparable. Now they will clash in a GAW ring for the first time. Gargano is 3 seconds away from becoming GAW World Champion. And you know that all of St. Paul and all of GAW is behind him.
You know it's all about the power!
Winterfest all comes down to this. And you can see how slow they are to engage Johnny Gargano. The first salvo is fired and we are off to the races. Adam Cole answers back as Gargano got the early shot in. And I do feel as though it's a matter of when, not if, we will see the black and gold. I don't think there's any chance that Adam Cole leaves this up to chance. Not with a man like Johnny Gargano. But I don't know, stranger things have happened. Cole, frog splash. Gargano got the knees up. We're seeing Adam Cole wrestle differently than we've seen in the past. Gargano starts him with that super kick, but Adam Cole right back to his feet. Knife edge chop, made contact. Now Cole with a neck breaker. And no feeling out process, none of that. I mean, these men have fought so many times over the years. I think they know what each other is about. We've just gotten right into the nitty-gritty of this matchup. Cole, all rights. Cole, big combination, but he's hip-tossed by Gargano, who gets him with a big double foot stomp and an axe handle to the top of the head. I don't know if I've ever seen that before into a seated position. Gargano going for a big drop kick to the side of the head. Adam Cole was out of the way in time. And now the world champion looking to take advantage. Neckbreaker attempt, countered by Gargano, hit him with a drop kick to the back. Again, it's two men that know each other extremely well. So we're gonna see a lot of that, and Cole answers with his own drop kick to the back. Gargano's springboard didn't make contact. Now Cole, Cole with a big time super kick. Now the first cover of the match goes to the world champion, too. Gargano kicks out. Cole's looking to make quick work, and I don't know if he's genuinely surprised that Gargano kicked out of that. I wouldn't be. It's Johnny Gargano we're talking about. He's one of the toughest men in wrestling. Surely Adam Cole knows that. Now Cole will meet Gargano up at the top, and Adam Cole, it's early in the match for this. Adam Cole doesn't care, superplex. You're seeing how desperately Adam Cole wants to get out of this match. Only a 2 count. Adam Cole, he's going for it again. Woo. You're gonna need more than that, Adam. Look at that. Double axe to the head of a seated Gargano. Cole pulling out some of Gargano's tricks, but Johnny wrestling, he doesn't care. Johnny Gargano with the drop kick, threw on the brakes right next to Cole and hit him with the drop kick. Now Cole caught with a knee, and Gargano going after the leg. Gargano, he's feeling himself. The crowd loving it as well. Gargano, long run up. Here he comes. Shoulder tackle. Cole stays up on his feet. Now Cole ducks underneath the right hand. Cole, what's he doing? Tombstone pile driver. The desperation is showing for Cole, but is it enough? No. Gargano was only barely able to get his shoulder up. Cole, he's feeling the advantage. Suplex. No. Cole might have been looking for that Oshigoroshi, but instead, it's a German from Johnny Wrestling. Cole back to his feet, and he catches Gargano with a drop kick. Gargano used the ropes to get back, but Cole with a hanging neck breaker. Cole is on top of Gargano right now, and everything Johnny does, Cole has an answer for so far. But Cole has not been able to get that one final thing that he needs. Gargano out of the corner. Johnny Gargano, another shoulder tackle. This time Cole stays on his feet. A drop kick. Cole stays on his feet. The defense is there. Gargano again cannot bring Cole down. This is the thing about Adam Cole. All the bluster about the black and gold, all the cheating and all that. Adam Cole is wrestling at a level we have not seen from him before. He did it against Walter as well in one of the best matches of the year. And now Adam Cole from the whole ring away. Just sitting on the top. Gargano out of the corner. Gargano charging through. That time the shoulder tackle brings Cole down, and Johnny Gargano calling Johnny comeback, because Gargano has just come back into this match. World Championship at play. Gargano will not leave anything in this ring. Gargano caught Cole on his way back, and there's the roundhouse to the chest. Gargano now his first cover of the match, and it came at a good time. Only a 2 count. Cole steadies himself on his feet, and he's sent out by Gargano. Gargano, what's he doing? Gargano, could he be lining this up? Johnny Gargano! The referee, again, this referee's been involved in some controversy in the past. Gargano looking for a sliding drop kick through. Adam Cole was able to avoid it, but Johnny Gargano able to avoid Adam Cole's attempts from the outside. Now Cole, hanging neck breaker. Gargano was ready. And the referee, thankfully that faux pas not too much of a factor in this match, but now Cole has Gargano up, and there it is. Ushigoroshi. Cole just dropped him right on the kneecap. Gargano kicks out at 2. Cole, is he going after the eyes? He did it out of view of us and the referee. It's a good strategy, and I think he did. I think he got the eyes. Now, Cole Cole, suplex position, and there it is. Ushigoroshi, a second one. Adam Cole, Cole leg, no. And again, I don't know if you should be surprised by the fact that Gargano is kicking out of that, Adam. This is what he does for a living. Gargano now. Gargano turned aside the chop, and now Gargano with a dude buster. Johnny Gargano, high stack. No. I had low expectations for that, and so did Gargano, because he's right back on the attack. But at least he got a little time for himself to think, and some time to set up offense. Adam Cole's gotten the better of him so far in this match, but it doesn't matter because Johnny Gargano knows that all you have to do is win, baby. Adam Cole fights off in the middle rope. Gargano, I don't know what he was thinking, but Cole and Zagari grounds him. Cole, look at the deadlift into the German. Wow, Adam Cole is trying everything. Still can't make it work. Gargano to his feet, courtesy of Adam Cole. Now Cole grounds him, Adam Cole. Boom! Adam Cole! He did it to Walter, and now Cole to retain. Cole, no! Fans are loving it here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. Adam Cole, credit to him. He didn't spend any time. Cole with the high cross. Another cover. Adam Cole, another kick out. Johnny kick out. Cole just has no answer. The boom didn't do it, but we know that against Walter, it ended up being the Panama Sunrise that got the job done. It's the only time that he's used it since returning to GAW. Gargano might be in for the same treatment. Cole with a big splash, and Cole again. Cole, this is his 10th cover of the match, and Gargano again kicks out. Cole, back to the offense. Gargano's chest turning red, but Gargano answers back. 2 shots from Cole. Gargano shakes it off. Now Johnny 3 shots. Cole shakes it off. Now Adam Cole is caught with the left hand. Big hip toss. Gargano is back in this match. Cole to his feet. Cole's hanging neckbreaker attempt fails. Gargano with the drop kick. And Johnny Gargano, middle of the ring. Gargano going in for the takedown. Yes, it's the Gargano escape. Johnny Gargano to win the World Championship. Gargano, he's got Cole, and there's no chance for Cole. The only chance is to break out. Can he do it? Johnny Gargano, he's got this locked in deep, and the longer Cole stays in, the more dangerous it becomes. Adam Cole, he's got to get off this right hand, and he has to get onto the left side of his body. Adam Cole, he's fighting. Cole is fighting. Cole breaks the grip, and Cole with an unprotected right hand shot. Johnny, he's bleeding. Cole got him with the knuckles right onto the forehead, and now in the corner, Cole has him up, top of the ropes. Cole, this time he's turned aside by Gargano, and now Gargano will take to the skies. There it is! DDT from Johnny Gargano. Cole was not stirring, and Gargano out of the corner, the lariat to the back. Definitely blood from that shot by Cole, but Gargano, he is a warrior, and he's staying in this match. But Adam Cole, you gotta give him credit, surviving the Gargano escape. Now in the middle of the ring. Gargano, this is his first real prolonged period of offense here since this match began. But can he turn this into a victory? Look at this combination. Discus lariat attempt countered. Cole with a rolling soul button, a huge drop kick. Got some serious verticality on that one. That shot, I think, stunned Gargano, but he's able to fight off his back. Drop kick attempt. Cole ducked underneath it. Now Cole again brings him down, and Cole, boom! Adam Cole, he's brought him down, but he's not done. Cole now, look at this, Cole sleeper hold. Adam Cole, I've never seen him do this before, but Gargano's on the verge of being out. Adam Cole, he's got to take it to his back. He has to take this to the ground. But Cole, Gargano's in real trouble. Gargano could be out right now. Adam Cole, wait a minute, Gargano with a jawbreaker. Cole was getting arrogant there. Johnny Gargano takes him down. Gargano, it's the Gargano escape. It's the second time Johnny Gargano. Blood on his face, it doesn't matter. Gargano, he's gonna force the tap. Gargano's gonna be the world champion. Adam Cole, is there anything he can do right now? He's still fighting. Gargano, he's wrenching it back. Look at the grip, wait a minute. It's Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey is out. The black and gold have made an appearance. The referee has turned his attention away. He's turned us away. Adam Cole, he's still fighting. Cole's tapped out. The world champion is tapped out. But the deafening boos from the crowd, the referee didn't hear it. Now Pete Dunne with the chair. Dunne, oh my God! Dunne was going after Gargano, he missed. Dunne hit Adam Cole and he can't believe it. Gargano took him down. Dunne could not believe it. Adam Cole is out. Cole was cracked by the chair and Gargano sends Dunne out, puts the chair away. The black and gold may have just cost Adam Cole this match. Johnny Gargano with the leg. Johnny Gargano is the new world champion. Bring that belt back to baby wrestling. Johnny, you've won. And believe me, no one is going to care if the black and gold got involved the way they did, because you know what? Johnny Gargano made the world champion tap out. And that belt is deserved. Drink it in, Johnny. You are the world champion. The black and gold have imploded here tonight. Miscommunications, and now no world championship. Folks, thank you so much for joining us for this epic Winterfest. Absolutely incredible. GAW will never be the same. And remember, the World Cup, it looms in the future. Folks, thank you so much. We'll see you when our series resumes with Evolution. But until then, I want to thank you for everything and get ready. Nitro 12 is right around the corner. We'll see you next time. We appreciate you.